Hey everybody, Drak again here with yet more BlizzCon 2015 news. So this time around, we're actually going to tackle everybody's favorite card game, Hearthstone. So with the news that came here, again, there wasn't a whole lot, but there kind of was. It's one of those things where, to some people, in Heroes of the Storm, 4 character announcements isn't enough. A battleground isn't enough. But these games have been out for a while, so really the only thing that can be added, or the only thing that can be announced, are additional content. So at this point, Hearthstone's announcement was a new adventure. So people might remember when I did a Let's Play Live of Blackrock Mountain, when that, way after that released, but that's the kind of thing we're looking at. Multi-wing content with specific bosses, that will actually yield some cards, will have some class challenges, things like that. Except this time, they decided to take their own unique approach. So the last 2 adventures have been based around raids. So you have Curse of Daxramas, and all of its glory, and then you had Blackrock Mountain, which was basically based around, wow, around all of the raids, roughly, that have been in Blackrock Mountain. And not just that, the dungeons too, because I think you step into Blackrock Depths, you step into Molten Core, you step into Blackwing Lair, but you end up in Blackwing Descent. So they tried to do everything in there as respective wings. This time around, they decided to take on a new theme with the League of Explorers, or yeah, that's what they're calling it. It's based off of the Warcraft faction, the Explorers League, founded by Brand Bronzebeard. And so this one is actually going to be based around this League of Explorers, and they actually have found a lead on the Staff of Origination, and you will join them on their quest to uncover the staff and get the parts of it before this unknown villain, I believe was named Rafam, claims it for his own. And so you will go through a couple of places, none of which are... I think we have a couple of places that are known, because there is Oldemon in there, but then they have, like, the mysterious jungle temple in Stranglethorn Vale, which looked a lot like Zul'Gurub, and I was kind of surprised that they didn't just say it's Zul'Gurub. But you will follow an individual explorer in each area, based around this new team. So, I guess the first thing to do is kind of introduce this team. I'll probably just put up a group picture, or right up here. Right there. There you go. Of the League of Explorers. And that is Elise Starbreeze is kind of the person that gives you all the information and unlocks the wings. She's the one that has the intelligence you need to go there to claim this part of the Staff of Origination. You will also be questing with Brand Bronzebeard. You also will be questing with Reno Jackson, which is a new character to that. I'm actually kind of surprised, even though I know he's a card in Hearthstone, that Harrison Jones was not implemented. And to the people who are just like, no, it's Harrison, because we actually had somebody in the chat say, no, it's Harrison Ford. Harrison Jones is the World of Warcraft mock name of Indiana Jones, and that's the character. So they call it Harrison Jones. I was kind of surprised that he was not implemented, but maybe Reno Jackson's supposed to be like a variation of it. But the one character that actually got everybody's attention was... Oh, it was Sir Findy Murgleton? It's basically a Murloc with a British accent. And it is the cutest thing ever. We all thought it was going to be doing a British gurgle. And that's not the case. It actually does have a British accent, and you will be questing with him to uncover the Staff of Origination. At the end of each wing, you will unlock cards based off of these explorers. So you will get one for Reno Jackson, you will get one for Brand Bronzebeard, Sir Finley Murgleton, and Elise Starbreeze is the last one, and she's actually probably the most overpowered one, because she gives you she gives you a card called the Map to the Temple of the Golden Monkey, and I really want to make a Legends of the Hidden Temple joke. But if you draw, it goes into your deck. If you draw it, you actually can gain the Golden Monkey, and if you play him, he actually turns your entire hand into legendary cards, and that was pretty awesome to see. So I have a feeling that that's going to be a deck that gets used quite a bit, like a Golden Monkey deck, just to get a bunch of class-specific legendaries or whatnot. The other interesting concept, because we did get all the cards revealed to us, and if you guys want details on that, you can go to either Hearthstone or to on YouTube. People are already starting to put up the not the fireside chat, but the other Hearthstone panel that actually uncovered all the cards. Or you can wait till Hearthstone comes out, or League of Explorers comes out, which is literally next Thursday. So I would just say wait till next Thursday. But I can already tell you I'm probably going to be buying at least the first wing. So I'm excited for this because the premise of it is absolutely hilarious, and I'm one of the people that loved the idea of goblins versus gnomes. A lot of people were like, well, it's Hearthstone, so it's got to go based off of World of Warcraft expansions. No, it doesn't. And goblins versus gnomes was pretty much the first time that said, nope, we don't have to do that, and that's such a great idea. And yeah, the Grand Tournament, even though it alludes to the Argent Tournament in World of Warcraft, it is not. And I also like that they came up with a new mechanic there, which is Inspire. And this one is no different. This one has a mechanic called Discover, which is basically if you play a card and the Discover goes off, you get to pick from 3 random cards and add that to either your deck or to your hand. And sometimes those discovers are pretty dang awesome. Like you can discover a legendary, or another big one is if you get the villain at the end of it, he actually will allow you to take 3 artifacts, and you get to choose between the 3 of them, and they're all like super, super powerful. So that was actually a really cool idea. I love the League of Explorers, and I'm excited for it. We also did have some improvements announced for the Tavern Brawl, including a co-op based Tavern Brawl where you face off against Mechazod. But I was a little unsure on this, on whether or not it actually existed in the Tavern Brawl already. So I will let you guys go ahead and look that up. I did not have a whole lot of information on that, and I was not able to watch the fireside chat to get all the details there. But there were some improvements being made to Tavern Brawl for those who love it. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I've tried it here and there, but I will tell you already, I will spend a lot of time in the League of Explorers, so I might not even get to Tavern Brawl. I was hoping also to get some portrait announcements or something else to kind of extend the gameplay, because I would love to be able to have more customizable portraits, especially in theme with Legion. But it didn't really happen, so I'm a little disappointed by that. But League of Explorers was enough to be exciting, and I'm very excited that it's coming out literally next week. So that'll be awesome. And if I can actually have time next week, because it's pretty busy, I will probably do a live stream of League of Explorers. So that's going to go ahead and do it for Hearthstone. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And like I said, if I didn't cover all the information you wanted to see, I also went to Hearthstone, and I also looked up the panels online. So if you guys want more information, you're more than welcome to do that. When I come back, I'm going to be bringing up Diablo 3 and the information that was brought up in that panel. So stay tuned.